starting our process of meditation, by noticing our posture, noticing the position of the body, the location of the feet, the location of the hands, the legs and the arms, the hips, and the whole torso. Becoming aware of the spine, merging from the base up, and how the head is resting on the top of the spine. And becoming aware of our face. Allowing a gentle expression to the face as we move into this exploration. It is important always to find the right posture to help the body to go into stillness. Noticing the sensations in the body in this moment. Perhaps you have warmth on your hands, or coldness on your feet. Whatever is there, the sensations that are present, becoming familiar with them, without giving any thought, just noticing. The body is the house during our lives, to experience life. And the breath is what keeps this house going. And it is the breath, the one who helps us to bring our attention to the here and now, to the present moment. Because the breath is always in the present moment. And it's a familiar visitor that is always very welcome. But its function is not just to bring oxygen to the body, to be distributed with the blood into the whole body. is welcoming at the same time the vitality, the prana, the chi that is present in everything that is alive. And give vitality to the nervous system. And the perceptions through the senses. But I want to bring our attention to the topic of this month, meditation. And the title that I want to give it is The Mind Healing the Mind. The mind with a capital M, healing the mind with low M. The mind is a necessary tool in the process of awakening. But the busy mind, the lower cap mind, the dispersed mind needs to be tamed. And the first step is just noticing the breath, allowing that busy mind just to get in touch with the in-breath and be fully aware when the air moves into the body. And in touch with the out-breath when the breath moves out of the body. Without needing to think, it's like surrendering to the flow of the breath. Like placing ourselves at the entrance in the area of the nostrils, like sitting there in a cushion or in a chair, like being the host of this house and telling the breath, come in, move in, and visit the whole house. Not only the lawns, everything. Move in and visit the house. You are welcome. And when the breath is ready to leave, to depart, again, being at the door, saying goodbye and telling the breath, goodbye and take everything that you have found inside there that is not needed anymore. Thank you for cleaning me out, taking away any tension, any insecurity, any fear. Aware when the breath moves in and welcoming the breath and allowing the breath go all over the place, and aware when the breath moves out of the body, taking away all those things that are not needed anymore. Those residue of memories that got trapped there in the body in a moment of lack of clarity, uncertainty. And now I invite you to move in with the air, with the breath within the body, finding your own center. And from there, noticing in stillness. Guiding the breath to every single corner by pointing light. But in stillness. Not in an active way, but in a passive way. Giving clarity in a way that when the breath moves out, take away anything that is not needed, any attachment, any desire. Any conditioning that has been accumulated through the years. And that is creating some kind of fogginess that doesn't allow us to see with clarity what is real, what is truthful, what is useful. That is in reality the purpose of sitting every day, to move in with a flashlight and a vacuum cleaner. In a sense, I put it, that picture, and give light and take out everything that is not needed. By just noticing. By just observing in stillness. Allowing the light and the love that comes from that stillness to dissipate the shadows. And that only can be done in the present moment. In the here and now. Moment by moment by moment. And little by little, bringing this clarity and this kind of awareness to our daily life. When I breathe in, I know I am breathing in. When I breathe out, I know that I am breathing out. When the breath comes into the house, I welcome the breath. And allow the breath to move all over the house. And when the breath is leaving, I am there present to tell the breath goodbye and let it take everything, everything that doesn't need to be in this house. All those memories. That are not needed. The idea this week, for the practice for this week, is precisely to notice the connection in between thoughts and feelings and emotions, and see what is there than perhaps in childhood, in young years, or whatever, came in a moment in which we were not able to understand and found within our system a hidden spot. And during the day, suddenly a color, a smell, a sound comes and we shake, we don't know where it's coming from. And just is a memory of something that was not resolved, and create all kind of reactions and thoughts and in 100,000 directions. And it's what is there. The idea with this meditation is to move in and to notice, without pushing anything or without forcing anything, just with curiosity. What is there that doesn't need to be there? And lightening the burden, letting go away all those rocks that we are carrying, that we don't need to carry. But first we need to recognize them. And when we see them, says, okay, yes, you were there all this time. I don't need you anymore. Out, with each out-breath, But please don't allow anything else to move in without your permission. Okay? That is tremendously important. There is going to be our practice for the week. Be aware that nothing goes in without your permission, and start to take out everything that doesn't need to be there. Thank you. I'll see you next week again.
Yes, we see you next week, same time.